Beautiful sunny afternoon, and off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. This fielded at the 2. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now the offense getting set, 1st and 10. Now it's the Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. You know, get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. He was trying to get it there to Vernon Davis, the tight end. And that'll bring up 2nd down. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Ajayi. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Partner, that defensive win reminds me of something a coach of mine used to say all the time. If you really want it, you'll find a way to go get it. And the defense did exactly that.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Play action now. Here's Steve Young. He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
Well, they just treated 3rd and long as simply an opportunity to make an even bigger play. Normally, you're just trying to pick up the 1st down and you know where the sticks are. They took this thing way downfield. Confidence in the receivers to go up and make a play, even with defenders around them.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. This is Ajayi. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the 2nd half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the 1st half. Maybe not so.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Vernon Davis, 28 yards. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. They go play action here on 1st down. Well, he's going to take a shot right away. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Artie Burns, former 1st rounder, there to break that one up.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but there must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. Off the play fake, Prescott. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
There's an example of good situational football being played by a defense. They understood where the 3rd down play was, the down and distance, and made sure that they didn't get anywhere near that, bringing up 4th down.
Yeah, they were sniffing out that marker, didn't want to let him get close to there, and now a likely 3 and out to start.
Yeah, I love the way they rallied to the football and got to him and made sure he didn't give up much run after catch.
On 4th, they do snap it to Prescott. And this is going to be incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and that will force a turnover on downs. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. Now they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Tackle made there by Haloti Ngata.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Young off the play fake. Rolling to his right. And this is caught inside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Cameron Brate, 33 yards. And the Eagles add on to their lead. Extra point try now for Walsh. Walsh adds the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Back onto the field comes the offense for the Madden legends. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
We're going to 53. We're going 47. That's awesome. 26.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Vinny Curry in there to get him for a loss of 5.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead.
46. There we go. Ooh, boy, Nate. Get out. Gun. Gun. 26.
3rd and long for Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw, trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
So, unfortunately. And they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. And this is caught, and the fake will work. He's going to have a first down. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a first down. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now Gordon on first down. And down to the 36-yard line here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Prescott off play action. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will have a touchdown. Antonio Brown, 33 yards. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
They'll start out on the ground with a jive. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here. And if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs. Run some plays, run some clock. Allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. Here's Steve Young. Complete. He finds Brady. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down. Two minutes to go here in the first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this. Now it's a jive. And some room to work. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back 11-yard gains, and they've got another first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They'll pick up another first down with that run.
They'll roll him out right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Cameron Brate with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. Walsh adds the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Here's Walsh now to kick this one off. This one taken from the 7. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. Out now come the Legends. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
Here we go, 46, 46. Here we go, get that, 46.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on first down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Prescott to throw it. And all this is taken in one-handed. What a catch. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Antonio Brown, AB, with just one hand to complete that catch. Is there anything he can't do?
He has just continued to impress year after year, hasn't he?
He has never forgotten that he wasn't considered an elite receiver coming out of college. I think every snap he takes it upon himself to prove that he should have been.
Looking to throw. Prescott under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 38. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A second down throw for Prescott. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches, holds a number 2 and number spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches shy of setting the single-season mark for most receptions, currently held by Marvin Harrison, a Hall of Famer.
He had 136 catches that year on the heels of 129 the season before. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. On now, it's Blair Walsh as he'll try the field goal here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And he missed it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
The Eagles in good position to start out as they come up first and 10. Off the play fake, Young. Sliding out of the pocket. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. It's Young off play action. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, so the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. The Madden legends heading back onto the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for him. He got 29 yards that time. Now a handoff. This is Gordon. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they're going to have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. The offense on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On play action, Prescott. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, we're going right there. We're going right there. 46. Hey, swing. Here we go, 46, 46. 46.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially.
And he will score. It's a touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Madden legends draw a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Escaping the pressure right. And I think the ball's out, and this will be scooped up by the defense.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball, getting what you can, and that's it. Don't worry about any more.
Prescott now after the fumble recovery. It's caught left side by Cooks. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A first down throw for Prescott. And that'll be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Here we go, get that, let's go, get out, get out. Let's go, 40 seconds. Then we'll go into 53.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And put it on the board. It's 6, a touchdown. Melvin Gordon with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Madden legends with the extra point can tie this football game. A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And we are tied at 21. Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
Well, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6. Young on 3rd down. They dump off underneath to Ajayi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there and also a 1st down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Leopard! Leopard! 4 down, 4 down.
They'll run with a backup. This is Williams. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack. And they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set.
Leopard! Leopard!
They run with Ajayi. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Now here's Young. They set up the screen to Ajayi. Ajayi, 1st down and more. And he'll take it into the end end zone for an Eagles touchdown. The fourth touchdown pass of the game for Steve Young. And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Can you believe it? The Madden legends and this crowd, they thought it'd be a cakewalk today.
You just look. This is taken at his 4. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Madden Legends offense trotting out again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. Play fake. Here's Prescott. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
It's coming now. We're going to 54, 26.
Play action now. Prescott. And he finds a man with a crossing route. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep trying.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice gain right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Gordon gets around him. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendencies. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. They run it here with Gordon. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down. And if you're the defense and those D tackles, you like that they're trying to run the football here against your 4-3, don't you?
Yeah, because they tend to eat things up because they are so strong and physical, and especially when they play with leverage where they get lower than the offensive linemen and control them. And what I love about the good defensive tackles, they can play over the guards, they can slide and play over the center. Nobody in the offense likes that day when they have to deal with those guys.
First and goal, Melvin Gordon. And this results in 6. Touchdown. Melvin Gordon taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Madden Legends with the extra point can tie this football game. And now a critical extra point attempt here. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Young. He'll buy some time right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Bradley Roby there defensively. This defense hasn't had the best showing in this game, but a critical knockdown there. If they can hang on, I guess the end will kind of justify the means.
Certainly, and just think of it this way. It may not be the quantity of the plays that they've had because those haven't been great, but they get a few more quality ones like that. That could finish things off for them.
The Eagles on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Young to throw. Man open. That's Terrell Owens. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Young to throw on 4th. Forced out to his left. He can run for it, and he will. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Now Young. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
Here's Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Antonio Brown with 7 seconds remaining. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Might be seeing that one on the highlight shows tonight. The home run ball here in the 4th quarter to take the lead.
There's nothing like being aggressive, preaching that to your team, and then following through. All the way through. Go ahead and throw one more on. Why not?
Been a great game, and we are not done yet. Extra point up and good by Walsh. And it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. This one fielded at the 5. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Gone to the field comes the offense for the Madden Legends. They have time here, partner, for just one final heave.
And I have to look at it from the defense's perspective here. We know what they're going to do on offense. The Hail Mary, try and get guys down there and throw it in the end zone, tip it around and catch it. You've got to have guys back there to defend that. But also, you can't allow the quarterback as much time as he wants to set up and throw it. Maybe you bring a little extra pressure to make sure he gets rid of it quicker.
A little bit of a cat and mouse game. We'll see if they bring that pressure. Flushed it, and he's taken down. Trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners here as we say so long from Philadelphia.